The sun bristles his back. Damp skin. Muscles stretch. A rope wrapped around his fist. At the end of the rope, a colt. Unridden, untrained, unyielding. Step by stubborn negotiated step. Until home. Stiff-necked, he wrestles to tie the colt to the wall of his house. His neighbours are watching. Got a bargain there, mate. Well, that'll take some training. Still, you can only buy what you can afford, eh? A passing stranger stops to watch, speaks to the neighbours. Friends, you judge by the values of this world. But God is our master, and all that he has made is valued by him. Even this day, the master may have need of this colt, untrained and unbroken as he is. And if he does, then the beast's true worth will be seen. The stranger walks on. No! Get him! Later on, he stands, one arm folded, chin in hand, looking at the colt. Two men turn into the street, approach the house, walk up to the wall and begin untying the colt. Hey, what are you doing? That's my colt. The men turn to him. The master needs it. Their words hang in the air. He looks at them, nods, watches as they untie his colt and struggle to coax and lead it away. It pulls against the rope at every step. Eyes graze his back. He speaks, quietly, firmly. The master needs it. Later still, a shoal of people surge past his house. He catches one. What's going on? Haven't you heard? The master is coming. The words hang in the air, and then the person is gone. He abandons his house, follows them out of town where the crowd swarms in huge numbers, crushing the streets. Chatter and cheers throng the air, hands stretch high, some hold branches. A cloak swoops past and lands in the dust. On tiptoe, his neck cranes. More crowds press up the street. As the bodies shift and part, he sees a man at the head of the crowd, on a donkey. It looks just like his colt, but there is no skittish caper in this animal. He doesn't pull or strain. He walks, humbly, nobly, consenting to his burden. The master needs it, he whispers. The crowd swells and rolls back. He is at the roadside. He reaches up, unfastens his cloak, spreads it on the ground. Watches hooves that he struggled to guide that morning as they leave their prints on his garment. He looks up into the eyes of the man who is riding his colt. Then the crowd passes, and he is gone. That evening, the man stands on his doorstep as shadows gather. Two men turn into the street, approach the house, bringing the colt home. They hand him the rope. Thank you. He nods, and they walk back up the street. As he holds the colt, it does not pull or struggle. He leads it to the wall and tethers it there easily. And then he turns and goes into the house, closing the door behind him.